Hello, hello, hello. Welcome again to ER Life Coaching with Ink. This is Ivory. Emotional Response. This is the podcast that been running for the past couple of months. And as always, I am excited to be with you once again. Mainly, my main concern is growth and growing as an individual and growing in your relationships and in your business. Because I guarantee the better you are at emotional management, the better you are in your relationships, the better you are in your business, the better you are at functioning in your career as an industry person. You can sing better, you can rap better, you can present your gift to the world without oozing over with all these other issues that occur when circumstances, situations come into your life. And just as a sidebar before I start, I just feel led to say this. You go through ups and downs. That is normal. Again, you go through ups and downs. That is normal. However, your strength is found when you are in your down moments. That's when you really not only develop character, but find out where your character is, where you actually are strong at, where you're actually weak at, and you develop. You can't become a victim of your circumstances. You have to press and move forward and see beyond the present. Live in the present. I am a firm believer of that. Being present. However, having goals is healthy in order to climb out. Think of a deep-seated pit. You can even close your eyes and think of it. When you see a deep-seated pit and you standing in that deep-seated pit, it's dark. And when you look up, you see the sun. You even see the clouds moving. It doesn't hurt to imagine a way to get out. Unless you don't mind sitting there and looking far off at the sun and the clouds. You want to see what also is up top. If that looks beautiful from a distance, what will it look like up top? And as you sit in your situation and you're looking at the darkness, the bleakness of the deep-seated hole, when you look afar off at the brighter days of things getting better, also begin to imagine what it's like to be up there, even higher, and out of your situation. Because that could spur on the very fuel you need to press forward. We have God-given imagination. Before the car was created, it was imagined. Before the airplane went across the sky, it was imagined. Before sneakers were on your feet, it was imagined. So imagine. Begin to actualize things in your mind so that when they become in fruition, you're well acquainted with it. You're not overwhelmed. You're more concerned with sustaining it. Because all it takes is a moment to go back down. So I just wanted to do that encouragement. Mainly because life is hard for some. Life is good for others. And those that it is good for, trust me, there will be down moments occurring. Or you can look back and say, I recognize the down moments in my life. And those that are at a point in life where life is not good, it's only for a moment. Pain is not forever. That was the sidebar. The topic today I wanted to talk to you about is attending to your affairs. Attending to your affairs. Last week we dived into happiness and being happy in the midst of pain. And I feel more than compelled to talk about attending to your affairs. Mainly because as you attend to your affairs, the big P comes up, progress. Anything worked on has to produce some type of results. It has to render results. And so attending to your affairs can pull you out of pain, out of discomfort. Attending to your affairs will be the pendulum to you achieving success in small things and in big things. And it goes contrary to what society is driven by right now. Most of your local news is based on gossip. Most of your local news is based on a perspective. It's no longer facts going across your screen. It's live and broadcasting from I feel or I think. And so many people are emotionally driven by affairs that concern other people that they forget to attend to theirs. Then you have TMZ that exists. Now, very well, I'm not taking away from anyone's money. However, I'm bringing TMZ up bring up the point that we are driven by being invested mentally and emotionally in other people's affairs. You click on reality TV, and reality TV is all about attending to other people's affairs. You're more emotionally involved than they are because it's scripted. And you pick up the phone and you spur on conversations around the topics that go on in love and hip hop, and an hour done went past. And you're so emotionally riled up about somebody else's affairs. And it adds not a grain of salt to your existence. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be entertained by different things, but you shouldn't let it consume you. Consume you to the point that you forget to attend to your affairs. You got so many reality shows on TV to the point that we click on the internet and we anticipate that to be semi-reality TV. We watching people's Snapchats, Insta chats, they Instagrams and they Facebooks. And that is some form of reality TV to us. And we get so invested that we forget to attend to ourselves. You're no longer studying for a test. You're no longer preparing for the next day. You're no longer doing research for the next meeting. You're attending to other people's affairs. And your excuse is, well, it was juicy, or I got caught up, or it's not adding a grain of salt to your situation. So I wanted to talk about attending to your affairs because it's contrary to what the world is doing right now. They tell you to click on the internet, click on the TV, click on the radio, and invest in other people's affairs. And it becomes a device where you're no longer concerned about improving your situation or yourself or developing yourself, but you're more concerned about being in the nows and what's happening nows. And did you know about this? Did you know such and such did this last week, this week, yesterday, today, last hour? Breaking news used to be about earthquakes. Now breaking news is about somebody, mother beating on someone else's daughter. Excuse my English, but someone else's daughter. So you find people emotionally invested in things that don't concern them. And I can admit, I have fell victim to it. And you watching stuff and you so in tune and you so heartbroken or earth shattered by what's going on in other people's lives that you forget to attend to yourself. That could be in a couple of minutes. You could have been on the internet, posting something, pursuing something, writing something down, developing that project that you should have released a week or two ago. It happens to the best of us. Yet this episode is to bring light to it and say, okay, it happens. Now where do we go from here? How do we stop making it a habit? It's okay to here and there dibble and dabble into the nows and what's happening nows. However, it shouldn't be the whole all-encompassing reason why you exist. You're not getting paid for it. And I don't mean to, well, I do mean to put it blunt like that. I can't say I don't. I do mean to put it blunt like that. You're not getting paid for it. So calculate the way you emotionally and mentally involve yourself in situations that don't involve you. Certain fights, certain shootings, deaths, injuries, traumas could have been avoided if people weren't invested in other people's affairs. And it begins with you. You don't have to change everybody around you, but change you. Because changing you will only invest back into you and make you a better person. And I'm not only talking to those that are listening, I'm talking to myself too. Because it's so easy to get willed into the nows, what happened in nows. But you got to catch yourself. You 2 pages away from completing a paper, but then somebody call you with some news. It really doesn't concern you, but it's news that'd be good for you to hear. Or might I say, not good, but juicy for you to hear. So my first point on attending to your affairs is learning the value of the word no. There's more freedom in no than there is